Hey everyone, my name is Charlie Walker. In this video, we're going to be talking about Go HighLevel, a marketing automation software that you've probably seen out on the internet or on message boards or in Facebook groups that is really changing the agency game. What I like about it the most is that it can really put all of your different processes and different platforms all into one solution, make it extremely scalable, and add some extra features that I just frankly wasn't using with some of the other softwares that really make it extremely powerful. We're going to talk about that in just a second. And if you're interested in getting your own account of HighLevel to test run as we're going through this video or to try out for yourself, there's a link below where you can actually get 14 days for free. You don't have to pay anything to make sure you can, you're understanding what you're getting. And I'm also going to give you, if you go through my link, a free entire HighLevel course, a premium course that's going to make sure you have everything you're going to need to be successful. And I'm also going to give you my own custom Agency Snapshot, which is basically an entire campaign from the funnel to the email and SMS campaigns, the appointment reminder sequences, all of that. If you just click the link below and sign up, I'll make sure you're getting all of that. And one other thing I didn't mention on here, with Go HighLevel, you buy one account as an agency owner, and you can deploy unlimited accounts for all of your clients. So you don't have to pay for HighLevel for every single one of your clients. So not only is it going to reduce your bills because you're consolidating all these different tools, you're also not having to pay for those tools for every single client account. Okay. And so the way that I'm going to do this is I'm going to go through some of the key features that I think are some of the most important ones that might be a differentiator to you if you're reviewing, if you're deciding to switch over to HighLevel. Okay, so let's go into it now. Now let's do a quick rundown of their website. So they are very focused on agencies. So they even call it out specifically, building the agency engine. And so HighLevel would be used to manage your campaigns and all of the reporting and all of that goes into it for your agency as well as your clients' campaigns. Okay, and so so capture new leads. So it's got a full-on funnel builder that's great. It's got they call them websites. You can do funnels, websites, landing pages, forms, all of that good stuff to get people opting in, and they can book appointments right in there. You don't need another Acuity or Calendly. It's all integrated into the software, through the form if you want there. The lead nurturing is one thing that is probably the most important part of HighLevel. You can set up a campaign to have a really powerful email, SMS, and even voicemail drop if you want, ringless voicemail if you're using that, and two-way text communication. And I don't want to spoil it, but I'm going to get into the AI as it relates to the SMS because it's pretty powerful. Okay, well, it's getting into it now a little bit, but it can recognize positive intent. So if somebody says yes, or they're interested in something, it's got some AI backend that can. You don't have to actually have the conversation. You can just let the AI run, and it'll do its job for you. So some really interesting stuff there. And just really quickly, my background is I started with Clickfunnels, and then I moved to Kartra, and then Kartra along with ManyChat, and now I'm fully moving over everything over to HighLevel for the agency side and the client side because it can really do everything. Okay, membership areas is another one that it's beautiful. If you've ever if you like Clickfunnels and you love the funnel builder, you have to recognize that the back-end membership is just horrible, right? This is basically mimicking Kajabi's functionality. It's much more prettier. It's much more easier to use. And the membership area is one of the main reasons I went from Clickfunnels to Kartra, but now it's even better going from Kartra into HighLevel. Okay, so it's got full-on pipelines, pipeline reporting, and you can obviously see your calendar and all the opportunities. And so let's jump actually into the software so I can give you kind of a live demo. Well, one more thing while it's here. You can white label it for your own customers. So if you've got 20 clients that are in the dental space, for example, you can put your own logo on everything that they see. You can even have your own white label app. And so you can really sell it as a software to them as a service, basically. which is really great because they're not having to see all of see how your business is being built on the backbones of High Level. Okay, so let's jump into the actual accounts. Okay, so this is the back end of my account, for example. And in High Level, there's really two views. There's like at the agency view and then at a customer level view. And there's different settings, different components you can have within that. But in the agency settings, you can see a dashboard. You can have all of your accounts, and you can have these account snapshots, which we'll talk about in a second. So if I wanted to create a new account, for example, that's where these snapshots will come into play. You can pick these. You can pick a snapshot to deploy as the campaign, and it basically is all of the pre-built settings for a campaign. So High Level already comes with some default campaigns out of the box, but you can import your own snapshots as well, and you can buy them from other people. You can build them yourself and then save them and roll them out for every new customer. And that's one of the biggest ways it makes it so scalable is once you've got a process for rolling out your campaigns for realtors or dentists or loan officers or whatever it is, you can just duplicate that. All the email campaigns, all the SMS, all the pipelines, all the reporting and automation is basically duplicated, and that's what's super. And all the websites and funnels, all of that is duplicated. So it's not just something like a share funnel with Clickfunnels, where you're just like copying web pages over. It's the whole campaign, not just the website. Okay, so super powerful stuff. Let's go through one of these as an example to kind of show you. We'll choose real estate. So let's say that I have a new client that's real estate. I don't know what just happened there. It didn't really do anything. Must have misclicked. So select and continue, and I don't know. I'm gonna pick someone. We'll say a realtor. It doesn't matter. What is it? Okay, Linda Craft and Team Realtors. Perfect. Okay. This doesn't matter. Nothing happens. They don't get emailed or anything. But you can basically now you can switch to that person's account, and you can see that campaign has been deployed. So we can I swear I paid my bill. It says I haven't paid it. I don't understand. I asked support about it just recently. Anyways, ignore that. So let's look at what was deployed, and let's go into marketing. So campaigns. So it's got all of these home buyer nurture campaigns set up, and it's set up so that they'll come in through a website, and then depending on their answers, it will email them or text them. But ultimately, and then based on the answers that the person gives, it'll potentially book an appointment with a realtor after you set up some stuff and integrate their calendar. It'll book an appointment with them based on their responses, potentially. If you want to turn off the AI and do it yourself, or a VA, that's fine too. But let's look into one of these accounts here. So this will be after they have requested some information, but the automation is probably that they didn't book on the following page. So they went through some sort of sales funnel for new home listings. They didn't book a call. SMS is going to reach out and say, thanks for requesting more information on whatever the campaign is. Reply to this text with any questions. Looking forward to seeing you, and then trying to get some response from them. And then if they respond, then it'll have certain things where it'll probably kick them out of this campaign, and it won't send the email, and it won't send the call, and it won't send any follow-up emails, but it will move them into the next campaign, for example. Maybe I'm sure there's a follow-up campaign or appointment reminders. That's probably where they would go if they booked a call. Hey, your appointment is here. Reminding them. Let's say they didn't show up. It's got campaigns built out for no-shows. Okay, hey, sorry you didn't make it. Just want to make sure that you're getting the information you need. Let us know if we can do anything for you. Give me a call. Blah blah blah. And then if they find out that these people just are not interested, they can put them in a not ready yet, and it'll probably be a longer term 2-week campaign. This is just an example, guys. And what I've seen some of the people, the custom account creations or snapshots they have made have been extremely powerful. And they'll have 70-day nurture campaigns for certain leads. But this is an example that combines email and SMS. And so that's just an example of a snapshot. By the way, guys, if you want to get access to my snapshot, my agency snapshot that I use to get new clients, as well as a free course that's going to walk you through everything you need to know about Go High Level to be extremely effective. In the links below, there is a link where you can actually give you 14 days of a free trial to High Level, so you can check it out and see if you like it. You can probably go through the course while you're doing the 14 days. And at the end of it, you should kind of know what you're doing and see if it's something that's going to be a fit for your business. But there's a link below where you can go check that out. You don't have to pay for 14 days, and you can do a test run of all of this. So definitely check that out for the free course and my snapshot, my custom snapshot. Okay. So the next thing that I wanted to show you guys, let me go back to my notes. Oh, the funnel builder. Okay. So the funnel builder is not just a funnel builder. Well, by the way, we'll check this one out so you can see an example. This is what came out of the box from High Level. I didn't build this. This is just what they gave us, and it looks great. The builder you can probably expect is going to be similar to where you've seen it elsewhere in terms of the different functionality, forms, and levels, rows, hierarchy, stuff like that. It's got elements like you would expect on a typical funnel builder. But here's what is absolutely incredible. I've never seen anything like this. It can import a website or a web page if it's built from Clickfunnels. So what I mean by that is I'm going to build a blank page and I'm going to import it from Clickfunnels. How crazy is this? So let's go to Clickfunnels. That's not it. So this is a website. I mean, I hope they built it in Clickfunnels, but I assume that they have. What we can do here is, page. It's going to take just a second, but it's going to import it to where you can, it's not just like a PDF of it. You can actually edit the elements and change them, which I saw this feature and I was like, I mean, this is unreal. I don't know how they were able to do it, but if you think about it, if you've got client campaigns that are in ClickFunnels or you've got a competitor's website that's built in ClickFunnels, how awesome would it be to just be able to import it in, change some of the text around, make it your own, and be off to the running. And so it's really great because there's obviously so many pages that are built in ClickFunnels. You can just import them right in. So I'm going to pause this. Oh, okay. I guess it worked. Let's see. It's not always 100% perfect, but it's a dang good start. And you can, wow, that looks pretty good. Yeah, how about that? Yeah, some of the images haven't loaded perfectly, but I mean, it looks pretty good to me. So this passes. This will get you so far, quickly. Okay, so let's jump to some of the other features. All right, I just want to kind of go back and give you. There's not enough time to go through every single feature, but I want to kind of just show you a little bit on the back end of what's going on. So there's a customer dashboard where and they will be able to see potentially this view. They'd be able to see a limited view depending on what you want them to see. And of course, you can customize it with your own logo, but they'd be able to see opportunities in the pipeline value, conversion rate, other KPIs that you would want them to see. You can build out and make sure they can see. Okay, conversations is where they're going to be able to see emails and text messages, and also Facebook Messenger chatbot conversations, and they can reply to them directly through here, and they can also book an appointment directly through here. So on the right side will be, some people are going to say, stop texting me, stop emailing me. You can take them off the list, do not disturb. Other ones are going to be wanting to book appointments. You can do that from the right side as they come in, and it'll obviously go over to the calendar and then put them into their put them into the appointment reminder sequence, all that good stuff. Opportunities is your pipeline. So you can set this up so that you can have, this one came as default as new leads, hot leads, booking requests, booking confirmed. You can do a lot of different formatting and filtering. Once you have one in there, when you move something from one pipeline to the next or one step to the next, you can set it up so that it has automatic triggers to send them certain messages, or certain tasks for you to follow up with them, 24 hours later or 2 days later or whatever it is, for that automation there. Marketing is going to be where you've got your campaigns. So we went through this earlier where there's individual campaigns that, depending on the actions of the user or how you interact with them, you can move them to through it from their initial nurturing to appointment reminders to no-show sequences, all that good stuff, making sure that the leads are not falling through the cracks. Okay, and you could use this again for your customers, or if you're a loan officer or whatever, you could use it for your own processes, or of course if you're an agency, thinking about how you could use this for prospects that you have and you talk with, and making sure that they don't slip through the cracks. There's an email builder if you really want to build a nice custom email, with a lot of different little pretty ones. Honestly, I've never ever used anything like this, but it's a feature that exists if you want. Bulk requests is where, for example, if you want to pull in a bunch of emails that you scrape from D7 Lead Finder or something like that, you could pull them in to do a cold email campaign. Trigger links, some of the other stuff is a little more complicated. I don't want to get into this, but the form builder is like you would expect, where they put in their information depending on what they do. There's probably a next step to this one, I imagine, where they have some follow-up form, SMS and email templates, HTML builder, if you want to build a custom email template. So reporting is pretty robust. So you can have some information on reporting, especially if you're doing pay for performance and you want to say, hey, we had this many calls booked, this many confirmed, this many showed. Depending on how you're paying for those, you can see that all there. Facebook ad attribution, you can see how some really interesting stuff that is pulling directly from Facebook ads, impressions, where they're coming from, cost per click, and then the campaign data down there, which I think is really great. Same with Google Ads for your PPC. Scheduling is going to be where your calendars are, and and you can integrate it so that it's not just the appointments and times from High Level, but also your other appointments or your clients' other appointments that they've got going on, so they can see it all there. And then the appointment listing below. Reputation, if they're doing like Google My Business, the reviews, review management campaigns. A lot of people, I haven't done one of those, but I know a lot of people do those very effectively. Contacts, this is also where you would import your cold email list if you wanted to, or pull them in from another CRM. Funnels and websites we talked about a little bit. The membership, I'm not going to go into the back of it. You kind of saw some images from their home screen. That's really all you need to know, is that it looks clean and there's a lot of functionality. Where did it go? It was on here. Yeah, so it really, if you've seen Kajabi, it looks very similar to it. It's not the typical Clickfunnels like you would see. It looks really good. So if you're adding that to any of your agency services, or you yourself are a coach and selling that, it's a great place to put those. Let's see. Let's go through some of the other ones real quick. Yeah, triggers is really just where all the automations happen. So you can see, for example, when this thing happens. So form submitted, and the form is home buyer info. Then a bunch of different things happen, right? But we won't go through all of that. Chat widget is a new feature where it doesn't have to be linked to Facebook for the Facebook Messenger. It'll just pop up here, and you can start a conversation with them on their website. This is a great way for you as an agency, if you want to say, hey, it sounds like you're not interested in moving forward with my $3,000 a month plan. Why don't we do this? You can install a chat bubble on their website for free or something low ticket, and then once they start getting leads from that, then start talking about increasing to a more paid retainer lead generation model. Lead Carrot is one that this doesn't come stock with Go High Level. Actually, this is one that I basically I wouldn't say work directly, but work with Ross Christofolio from Lead Carrot, and I was actually able to pull in Lead Carrot into my instance of High Level, and then I can scrape leads and put them automatically into one of these campaigns and start sending out cold emails and voicemail drops straight from here. So this hopefully just gives you a glimpse of some of the most powerful tools that High Level has. I've been really amazed with the functionality and what I have seen by it, and I'm really honestly scratching the surface of what it can do, because behind this you can get even more complicated and more advanced with different customized CSS, different integrations, and some other things. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this gave you a taste for what High Level can do. Like I said, there is I've got a full training course on High Level that'll get you up and running and get you familiar with it, because it's a little bit complicated, but just like anything, it just takes time to learn. And you can also get my custom agency snapshot, where it can roll out for the funnel, the the email campaign, SMS, appointment booking, all of that stuff. If you just want to import it into your instance, there's a link below where you can get 14 days for free, and you'll get both of those things. And guys, look, if you're interested in this content and you enjoyed it, please give me a subscribe and a like. That'll let me know that I'm promoting content that people are enjoying. And give me a comment below as well if you want, about what type of clients you work with and how you might plan to use this for your clients or for your agency. So I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.